All right, here we go with part 8 of Why Some Men Don't Fear Being Rejected by Women by Dan Brown, I think his name
A lot
is.
of guys end up like that because
Dan
they either
Bacon.
never do what it takes to conquer their fear of rejection, or they say, stuff it, I'm going to talk to girls that I like, I'm going to just do it, but then the guy doesn't know how to attract her, and he gets rejected. And then he starts fearing rejection again, and he ends up thinking, well, it's just all too difficult, I might as well just stay alone, or he accepts a woman that he's not even that attracted to, he never truly loves, and he always wishes that he could have a different type of girl. That's just not the way to live your life as a man. If you want to be truly proud of yourself, if you want to truly feel fulfilled as a man, you must conquer this area of your life that is women, dating, and relationships. You must conquer it, because if you don't, it's like a dark cloud that just hangs over your.
It is a dark cloud. It kind of shocks me when people don't want to conquer it. Why? There's so many guys who are so lonely out there, and it blows my mind that they aren't working towards getting good at getting women, because it solves like the major problem that they have, and continuing to have that problem is just going to exacerbate every other problem that they have in their lives. Um, like, I know it's easy for me to just say that this stuff is easy, but it is, and like it shouldn't be as difficult as a lot of people make it.
Head the entire time, no matter how many hobbies you partake in, no matter how hard you work, no matter.
It's really a holistic approach is what is absolutely needed, because like getting good at socializing is going to help you in all aspects, right? And getting good at getting women is going to free up a lot of time for you. I mean, it's going to eat up time at the same time because you're actually spending time with women. But it kind of, at the same time, like, frees up time. You're not burning up a bunch of time with women who are never gonna who aren't interested. You're not like getting turned down as much or as like obsessed when you do get turned down. That's ultimately why I feel that the answer to the question that this video's title poses, why some men don't fear being rejected by women, is that it doesn't matter to them. They realize that there's tons of other women out there, that they're likely to find a better woman than the woman who just rejected them. And that they fundamentally realize that, hey, just because, like, you don't even know somebody when you first ask them out, right? Like, when the rejection happens, you barely know that person. You can date somebody for years and barely know them if they're a really closed off person. So, I mean, yeah, it just doesn't matter because most times, most relationships are going to fail anyway. So, like, when you ask a woman out, 90% of the time you're going to get rejected. When you don't get rejected and it does become a relationship, I don't know, like 60, 70, 80%, somewhere in there is like the guaranteed failure rate of that relationship. It's so it's weird when these guys get like so obsessed over one woman and make it like weigh so much on their mind. They have so much stake in it when they absolutely shouldn't. When literally not having all that stake in it releases so much pressure that it actually creates a lot more comfort. It creates so much comfort in you and the person you're pursuing, which just leads to you having more success and less rejection.
No matter what you achieve in life, if you don't actually feel confident around women that you find attractive and you don't know how to make them feel attracted to you and you're not able to select the kind of woman that you want, you'll never feel fulfilled in this area of life. So let's look at the reasons here and quickly let you know what you need to do. So number one, his fear is based on a few real experiences that didn't go well or what he thinks will happen if he tries. So don't base your fear on that. Don't base your level of confidence on that. Instead, figure out the right way to attract women during conversations. Do that. See that women find you attractive. Feel the confidence associated with that. Do it again. Have more interactions with women and your confidence will increase.
Yeah, like you should be getting better. Literally within 5 rejections, like 5 times asking a woman out, your skill at asking a woman out should improve. Like it makes no sense that it would be on anything besides an upward trajectory. Unless you're like real old and getting fatter and balder and like horribly uglier, then like it blows my mind when guys in their 20s are complaining about this stuff. It's like, as long as you don't get like real fat and real bald, it's so easy for a guy to like maintain his looks to some extent. So naturally, with your charisma increasing as time goes on, like even if it's a slow climb, even if you're barely putting in effort, like a guy can be in his prime for like age like 25 to 55, and like I know guys who are literally like 65 years old and could probably get like a 20-year-old 10 out of 10. Not many. Like I can think of one, but like the dude is just handsome, right? He's just a good looking dude, and he's got a great head of hair. Like it's all white. It's like white and gray, but like just it's like all there. Like it's all there, and it looks. Dude just looks sharp. I don't know. Like he's been married for like he's married and has kids who are, I think, older than I am. But like he could. He absolutely could. So your trajectory will only go up. It's like if you never played a Souls game and jumped right to like Melania in Elden Ring. Like you've never piloted the game at all. Just here, play this. Like boom. That's not how you do things. There's a progression. You get better as you go. You need to improve on like your various skills, and socializing is such a complex skill that you develop throughout your lifetime. But you need to like realize that you've been lacking at it, and that throughout your development you've failed at progressing in the way you needed to, and that didn't allow you the opportunity to develop the riz that you absolutely need to develop to be a functioning adult man. Like I said, it is your responsibility as a man to attract women.
You'll get to the point where you do not fear being rejected by women because you know that you can make them feel attracted. You've seen other guys that can do that. Right? You've seen a guy who doesn't even look that good, but he just has that certain something where he's able to talk to a woman and make her like him. It's not impossible to do that. It is a skill. It's something that you can learn how to do. Number 2.
All right, I'm gonna use an example, I'm gonna neglect some details, but I know a guy, short, real short, one of the shortest guys I know. Like he looks like he's a teenager because he's short. He's like of Middle Eastern descent here in Canada, and I live in a pretty like white area of Canada, very conservative, very white. And this guy's like short. He's a minority. He's like he's from. I don't know if he was like born in the United States, but he's from there. I mean, so am I. But He, you know, I don't know if he like grew up in Canada. I don't think he did. Dude is short, Indian. He's got the riz. He just treats women like people and has a fun time. Jokes around. Easy to get along with. Great guy. Wonderful guy. You know what I mean? Like, I think he finally has a good job now, but like for a while he didn't. I've seen him like I'd see him around town working, and he was clearly making minimum wage. Like I think he was like delivering food at one point, I think, and then another time he was working somewhere. I won't be too specific, but like minimum wage jobs. And this guy, no trouble getting women. I literally like half the time I would see him around town, he would be with a gorgeous woman. It's and then yeah, like it's not difficult if someone like shorter than you, as somebody who like has significantly less than what like the average man has can do it successfully, can do it without problems. Like I just can't buy into these excuses that so many men make that they can't do it. It just doesn't make any logical sense if people who are objectively have less than them um, can do it just fine. It's ridiculous.